Spartacus for your character, what do you think motivates you? Is it revenge for what's been done to him and his wife, or is it freedom?
I think it's all those things,
Yeah.
but I think Spartacus is, he's a beast of the heart. That's what he was kind of defined as by the artist in the first season. And he feels all those things. They're all there.
Yeah.
But he's starting to kind of get some control over his reaction to those feelings.
Right.
So I think it's now about, there's revenge and there's anger and there's like, how can things be this way?
Yeah.
But you've got to be able to, like any great leader or anyone who's ever done that, there has to be some emotional intelligence, some processing of that and turning it into something smart and productive, and being kind of above yourself, not falling victim to those emotions, and breathe it in and go, all right, I'm going to make a stand for this to change.
Right.
I don't want to feel like this all day.
Well, but he is so emotional, so to lead people, though, you have to put things in priorities. You can't always be compassionate. You can't always be kind.
That's right.
Thoughtful.
But I think what's great about Spartacus is he never demanded the role to be leader.
Yeah.
People were attracted to him. They could see that he was one of the few people capable. He wasn't egoic.
Yeah.
He wasn't like going to abuse it. He wasn't there for his own glory.
Yeah.
People made him the leader. He didn't say, "Hey, I'm your leader.
Yeah, let me
follow
do
me."
it. Exactly.
So, and I love that about him.
Yeah.
I think that's what came through in the Kubrick film as well. It's kind of the one thing that I really connected to when I watched that.
Yeah, he is noble in that. It's not something he ever would have sought for himself.
No.
It's not like he's
not in it for himself.
One thing that some members of the media made a big deal about was the sex, the war, what have you. I personally found it really refreshing that it was men, it was women, it was everybody. And to me it was of a piece with this idea that everyone is a piece of meat in this culture. Like everyone is all classes, all is flesh and a marketplace, if you will.
That's right. I mean, for me, it just showed how far away from their heart the Romans were. It was about physical gratification, sex, feasts, having it all now. And, they kind of lived from the neck up and the groin down. There was no no one was present or willing to connect with anyone else.
It was all the next thing.
It's kind of like being on the underground in London. Everyone's like, we're free and happy, but really there was underneath it was falling apart, and it did fall apart. It wasn't a sustainable culture like that.
Well, what strikes me about it is that, as you say, it's art in the same way that it's about what you can acquire or what ladder you're setting for yourself. It's not about connecting.
They're terrified.
Yeah.
Terrified of connecting, I think. And so you make you create a facade and you hide behind it.
Yeah.
I mean, and who could live by their heart and have slaves in their house and treat them other humans so badly? You just find a way of surviving in all that.
It's armor, almost in a way. Speaking of gladiators.
That's exactly right. Yeah.
Just keep it. Do you have anything you want to say to the fans about what's coming up for you in your character and what you're hoping to be able to do?
I mean, it's going to be. It was always going to be another level and another roller coaster. Like, especially after my own last few months. Like, there's going to be. It's just going to rock. I think there's just going to be so much joy and appreciation of this job and this role. That's just going to come through in spades. I'm just really excited about chewing up the scenery. Spartacus is out of the ludus. He's out of the shackles. He's now finding his power.
Yeah.
And we're going to start tearing down the walls.